All right, thank you all man will you join. Once you join, you share very quickly, and so that we'll get everybody on board. We'll go play national anthem at this time. All right. We thank all man. We don't join this show with already 250,000. So once you join, you make sure say make you share extensively. We'll get everybody on board. And I want to thank all my watch. So if you share for WhatsApp group, if you share just everywhere, for make sure say we'll get everybody. So I will start this show in the next 1 minute, and I will talk on the things the one I don't see them for them, plus the one the way when I don't know. So first thing I want to start talk say, I mean all man will stay for USA, especially for states and way. I mean most states. Probably maybe people for Canada. I see I'm say place that don't start cold. Cold don't come very early. So I just talking and say me any man try for stay warm. You know, sometimes you come and go out there, want to go get a drink, you just feel and say, oh okay, winter never come, we'll see somehow, see there for summer. And then you the one just you know, you get me all man now they come on out with you pull over because you look at go out, you really see and say a lot of people that they feel cold. So I just really on like a survival information because yesterday I was out and I was going to say cold really take me. If not, I will get jacket for inside my motor. So we have to stay strong because you know cold for America and other places abroad it be very very hurting. So for stay healthy, you get forget these measures. All right. Now today, we all will see which go on for Bamenda. And as we don't want, so please when you join you share as we don't want. Now so the Cameroon military day, I will talk about that midway on my show. But as soon as be aware, we'll get our revolution back so much on track. And we'll get for always come out for make sure say we identify those things the way they work out. You know, we try for look at the steps they move on move on my head. And look at which particular things that they draw we back. Now why that way? I listened some video yesterday where just a video we don't be where our president they talk say if you want to do anything for the revolution, look wait to go push ahead the revolution so you make sure say you know you do things them just accordingly. When mommy and papa them today, I want Kamto will really look at wait where the military doing for Bamenda. We'll talk about the Kamto factor, of course. We'll also talk about, we'll congratulate Sako, where they try to make some more move with the $2 million where American government give them for COVID-19. I think after I don't expose them, you don't agree, say they take the money. And then now they move now for see how they feel help refugees if they feel help. So I want to make a refugee be aware on what they come up. So now this one, it be very, very important. So now I look and say, each time we will come expose the truth. We bring the truth now because we want to take the revolution to the next level. We'll start first. We don't want to be almost 500,000. We will start first with the issue where they at stake. If I will end with that COVID-19 money, we're at 2 million. But right now, as I talk for now, when I don't see pictures we don't publish them for National Telegraph, you don't see Cameroon military. It go from door to door for Bamenda. It broke some doors, it knocked, if you not open and they broke them, it harassed people. People there, they go market yesterday and today they send them back for house. Say they must go locked down by force. I think all my stay for Bamenda be aware for this talk what they talk. Maybe for your own quarter, you know what issue, but you don't get everybody for Bamenda to cry. Because military, they go for one money house, enter for the talk say they must give money for chop, go they broke their doors, start asking them fake receipts, say we must give receipt for your TV, give receipt for this and that and so on and so forth. Then the military, now each time we not get any of these things they forget because we know say most of our people them they do now second-hand stuff and people they go back home they need to care about receipt. Even for America here, you get the point. Who they care about receipt? If you go buy for Best Buy, every year receipt lost, enter one time they go print them. If you for your credit card you go see the transaction. Tell me the truth here. Apart from that way, if you want file for insurance, maybe get automobile accident, we want file for insurance, if you find receipt them, and if you go back for that shop or go find receipt, how many people from America they buy TV or for UK or for or Canada or Norway or even China? How many people they buy TV for capital that house you keep receipt? Any one man we want to talk say receipt for the play where you keep and say police go can't check me, I give my receipt. Nobody checks your receipt in America. No person check no electronic receipt because people they buy things second hand. All those things. So Cameroon, I say, Cameroon already for state where the country be epileptic, way not the country. So now that military people them, they out there now for continue for disrupt our people that peace. So all we don't see with please when you join you share. As I talk right now what did happen for Bamenda and they get for continue that process for as long as they feed one. Now I talk one thing. All we were there for diaspora. We have to understand, say, now our victory this, we don't win this fight. All man when Ambazonia, my tell that the secret. We'll get two categories or two mentalities for fight where they go on. One man to fight, this one, listen very attentively. One man to fight, now out of conviction, say he want to liberate Ambazonia. He want to liberate the homeland. He want to come out of captivity, out of slavery. Another man fight now for salary. So, who gets strength? Who gets determination? Of course, now they might fight for conviction. So why Cameroon military to fight now because of peanuts, because of salary? Ambazonia to fight now for a whole creation of the new America in Africa. That's why we can never give up. Now why I never beat you because we already imagine ourselves, we don't already come out from, when they say cocoon of docility, we don't come out from that cage. That yoke where they be that chain, we don't already come out, we don't get mental liberation. So now why that way, no matter what way military do, they not be destroy the resolve of the Ambazonian people. Now why no matter what way, agents and agents provocateurs for la République, they come online, come brandy, genuine patriotism, call them name like agent of la République, and once he succeed for break our resolve, for destroy our resolve. Now why that way, despite the fact that people don't tip money for the revolution, people they see struggle for maintain grand fire with a small way they get them. Mommy and Papa them, fellow Southern Cameroonians, ambassadors, when you join this show, you share, please. Any person to join, share. Give me a minute. Once you join, you share extensively. I must tell you this because at the end of the day, we're going to have one homeland for liberator. We got one group of prisoners for freedom. We got our refugees, them, IDPs. And we must defend homeland, we must free homeland. See, Cameroon, now the poorest country now for the world. The country be broke for everywhere. They say, Englishman say, all facets of life, facets. Cameroon be destroyed. Look at what is going on in Bamenda. All the military men, them for they don't confuse. They don't believe. Now they get into their house, into our people's houses. They broke doors. Take arrest some male and go down. Last week, Vice President Dabney Yerima, Dr. Cho, John Baku, and we all will be called for no taxi, no bike, no taxi. It will be effective 100%. This week, Chris Anu called for, because I'll be very honest, and I don't ever change my word, but I don't ever deny for give person credit. Say, Anu, they need respect, they need to represent no interim government and one interim government day. But it called for lockdown. It be effective. Might talk one thing. What people, they don't already, Bamenda people and the Ambazonia as a whole, they don't already show, say, they be ready for see a semblance of unity among you for diaspora. That was a message you have given. You call the respect, you want to call the respect. And I don't talk, say, Mr. Manoka talk, say, because say, they call, now people they call, the one they call, all man get for they criticize and say, oh, they call so, police going to do this, army do this. We're going to take the gains them before advice for new policy, for get a strategy where they work for all man. That is me. Somehow can talk say, oh, why you can't talk say deep what they do so you work, you not work, do and so on. No. I will ask you one question, say, if you are picking in the ground for water for village, the highest man when a thief man for that village, he go enter inside that water, he save that picking. The highest thief man, the chef bounty, where all man is see for village, he hide he posa. He go for water, he go save that picking. You know take the picking, you're not glad because that thief man go save the picking. You're glad. You must do it, you must glad. Listen very attentively. I talk say, if you never village, then you are picking for inside water in the ground. No man will be serving. You don't be save the picking there. Some thief man for village where all man is not thief man. He go free that picking. He bring it out of water. Village not to celebrate because that man be the chief. Village get for celebrate. That one you get forget heroes and even heroes act that. So what I try to talk for him, I say, Mr. Manoka talk say, oh, because now pigs them, they call lockdown, what won't be effective. That's why last week I talked for you very clearly, say, I don't can oppose any lockdown with some man call out. But I will appeal to the people that will grant their conscience, say, now when they go down there, now I know what to be good for now. So Bamenda Paul don't see and say, whether na Yerima call lockdown or na Yabacho or na Sako, they look and say, no, we'll get for look some way for try to mitigate disunity. And they respect all the lockdowns then. Although the second lockdown they come with the collateral damages, we know can't talk say, oh, because say now they put the call and look to the military because I've already predict. Say as the other lockdown they come, now what the military will do? Watch my last show. I don't get 3 days, I not do show purposely. Watch the last show, go see which I've talked. Say this lockdown military will go for pour the house by house. Any man, I know the prophet of doom. Now say you get intelligence. Intelligence don't mean say sense. It means intel. It means to get foresight, to get information. Because you talk say you get intelligence, people say you don't talk say you get sense. Because you know say when you talk one thing, people especially the pigs them, they must take and turn them to something else. So we don't really be aware of these things. Now, any law where you make up for any people they already govern them or you rule them or you try to liberate them, it's not going to be repugnant to natural justice and the people their personal liberties. So Bamenda don't show clearly say they no want la republic very clearly, and we get for join from the other counties them or states for support Bamenda. We got to imagine, say, this call be a global, or everybody be the call, not be in segments. It will strengthen our unity, show our resolve more for international community than now. So, now I talk say, picking fall for water, Tif Mango saving. Picking fall for water, Tif Mango saving. You get for still glad she don't save the picking. So, pigs and the thief, but the lockdown, it don't be for the general advantage for all Ambazonians, just like the one way I have a they be called our Yerima. So, government move towards the direction for unity, towards the direction for progress, towards the direction for go for Boya. But it don't mean say because they move towards that direction when man thief, like way Chris Anu the thief money 150 something time for pay phone bill. Not mean I say every time no can talk. I will still talk. Put down for your head, and there is no distraction condemning. And there is no distraction condemning embezzlement in a revolution. Because without this particular outpouring of criticism on people that they thief money for revolution, will never go further. So, it brings me to the crucial issue about the 2 lockdowns. Everybody must see what strength as the strength of a people who are determined to liberate Ambazonia. No, you're not going to be partisan when something good happens for something bad happens for the Republic. Now, by the way, when the issue happened for Moyoka, I become for live show, I can talk say, no man of it tell me say, Mago talk say, na Sako, he boys and do or na Yabai boys and not ever be so. When something be bad, where if it damage the reputation of Ambazonia, all Ambazonians, irrespective of their differences, you must come in solidarity for defend the name Ambazonia. Not for just say no, na Chris Anu send one me they go kidnap one, they go take one no. Oh na Yabacho send one, oh na Yerima do one. Now the one thing that I feel beat my chest, say I be above all other activists because I will put Ambazonian first. But they prefer. Now either you see Chris Anu go talk say na Ayabacho. Take for example Florence Ayafo. Chris Anu can't talk up and say na Ayabacho. Or everybody heard that. The one from Moyoka Ayabacho can talk openly. Say sister forces. He put the same as Sako them, which is not good. So at the end of the day, you know again a whole advantage because time when the Republic take your video where they accuse Ayabacho, go out for diplomacy. You need to there for go defense say no, Ayabacho is not Ambazonia. You not there. Time when the Republic take your own video, Ayabacho go out for diplomacy for go finish we. You need there for go to say no, Chris Anu is not Ambazonia. That defense not there. No matter the noise what they make them. International community don't really know say the one so na pro secessionist, pro separatist, na separatist. It is for pro separation. The one to La Republic is so they know all them. Okay, they look the smart way La Republic play on a trap. All man go 4 days. People the way you see people they cry on social media. So how they told they want sack them. At post they can converse. That they know post. I say post waiting. Me, Eric TATAW. I can use my million viewer platform. Can post on imbecile for they forgive popularity. That 2 people that I say they talk so one he cry say they want move the other man, that other funny back because man never called their name yet. They will find a way to, they will find publicity and will help them. All will share them. Even the biggest platform them for this revolution, they share them. They put out, they say, oh, the man, they cry, this is and so on. When I glad, when I help my way, talk your truth before that day where that man cry, we'll be the year that man again. If you even call for show, for debate, we'll get for Media Day Africa, for try to make sure say waiting. For say me the year, but I will still level it. So don't can cry now all that they share them. Okay, imagine the whole 1 week, now you get media. We not for using our brain. Now why I always tell people, they say, we not be help for publicize Bia, say, oh, Bia don't die, but they are alive. I can't tell people say, Bia never die. Don't talk about it. So we as Ambazonians, we got to be smart for 2 days, try to preoccupy we for social media. Me will not get a focus for the things the way they matter. Ambazonia got to talk now about Boya. Not about some La Republic agent where they cry. Ambazonia got to talk about How we going to push diplomacy. We going to talk about contributions. And we going to talk about who did the chop contribution and why they not must chop contribution. Man, they're the worst people for this struggle. Now, person can tell you, say, me not talk about some man who don't donate money chopper. Listen very attentively. We get to move for a revolution towards a path of freedom. And only one way they'll get to do it by sticking to the truth. Like Republic, the broke houses for the whole Bamenda they go. You don't hear some one activist don't talk about. No, now every time don't come blow the alarm. But tomorrow they will tell you say every time today so in talk about three half of revolution. We talk when it's necessary and we have facts. They want a 100% facts. Now 100% facts. I want to listen very attentively. We'll get them very clearly. I'll show the first picture where come out Bamenda way. When I'll see the military the way they don't go for door, they go take people that property, take this, take that. I'll bring the picture. So you don't see them now. Do you want to be say now yes say now the picture this. See military don't come up for house, they go to the next house. Now in that they work a quarter by quarter for Bamenda. So, when I go see this act for the military, say na frustration, na defeat, and Bazoum don't way defeat la Republic du Cameroon. Now, which military for the world? They will, instead of protect civilians, instead of tip for civilians. Look, America here, see military need them, National Guard, they need them. But Cameroon, the own military, then they train them. Best trained for the world for tip from the population, the Cameroon military. Best trained military for the world for tip for the people, the Cameroon military. They get a one focus. Steal from the people, steal from the people, steal from the people, and kill the people, and kill the people. Cameroon military not get no other training. Every day, you must hear say Cameroon military don't thief for some place or kill some person for some place. It takes me to Lebialem. The mammy for Lebialem where La République au Kacham. Widow. When I talk, I bring pictures. We talk about Mammy Akawong Gladys. The kashi for Friday for Fontaine. Now bid and kashi. And the Mammy is all the Lebialem put on our knowing. Now that's so. We never hear about it today. So I don't want to use the one for tell the Republic say I don't say that they watch. Say we'll do hashtag for the Mammy. If anything happens to this Mammy, me they see the Mammy fine and that. After today, if we call family, say not be don't release it because they are not talk with them. If I release you, we have to go on. Each day is the same like Wazizi. All lives matter. Cameroon never continue for key people for the manner. So me always stand on the alert. Some person write say no sound. No, there is sound. If you need to get sound, wait till you say restart your device or you go back out and in of the show. So now what's happening with Lebialem, the Kaji Mami with two other persons, take them go. Now imagine military where you go, even if you see the Mami self for Amber Camp, for example, why not think say if Amber don't go, why not think say maybe the Mami to be the under duress? Or the Mami be sometimes under investigation. Now war. Cameroon government not get no control over any place for Ambazonia. So Ambazonia they get their own laws the way they don't put them. War laws and they. But you go catch a widow, look Mami, who ham back. Small back, we put her for a waste. Now in that, you call yourself a trained military. You say one piece, you want to resolve issue for your so-called country according to you. Yet you go catch people, widow them, go then they put them, you know their whereabouts. So the one guy will teach all men when Ambazonia. Say what he say La République is gonna one interest. They don't designate, they assign, instruct firmly. Say, as you go there, any person where see him, where he talk English, or where they say, na Lebialem man, or na Bamenda man, or na Boya man. Any man will not be we for La Republic, shoot and kill him. Mommy, papa, pikin, anybody, they give instruction. Say me they call their corn, where they go farm, go chop. Now they don't give instruction, say me they take their cutlass, where they go use them for cut even firewood for can burn fire. Now which country that? And then some people they see talk say, they so Cameroon go do this and so on. No. They don't already show we say they not one we. Look the mommy now we do this. Now we do this. Me all you see. And the mommy this way. Mommy Gladys, all the BLM you know they cash IQ on a date and time, space, specific. They cash it for Unka, for Fontaine. Now mommy a Kawon Gladys. So they told me that Republic no say will not say the mommy there in their keeping. So it will be a shame if anything should happen to this woman. Now big disgrace for that military. And they ambassador and they know. You were there, they confuse yourself, say, La Republique, this is, put over your head, say La Republique. Anything La Republique not be a friend. Anything La Republique not be a friend. That is why we must fight for the independence to the last person. Listen, my turn on one thing. To be honest, right? For me, if Sako not be thief my trip to Boya, because whether it's so as they like, they go upside down, come, they put their head for tire, for motor, so when they go sleep inside truck. Even they want enter the inside boat. If you like they say they want go back for the Republic Highway, you know, say most people they want defect for the revolution, I put them defect to support Sako. Yannick Sikot, now here come Sako. Socks and Congo, now Sako be sent them. Make it sending letter, make America. And so far, I've been a Sako right hand man. Santos resign for Sako, go join the Republic. All them. So they like Sako is so they make us go up, come down. They not be change the fact say we raise money 1.4 million Sako tip the money. If you make all necessary don't bring audit and so on, that's not even my problem. But make it be very clear. Say if we not be get this issue for money, say not be chief money. If you like 2 million groups every day where they fight for the liberation, and not bother about any person, I would just encourage all men to go together. But when you thief money up to 1 point something million US dollars, what do you expect? I guess we can't talk about that. So with that said, ladies and gentlemen, fellow Southern Cameroonians and Ambazonians, Bamenda don't show we say we get for remain very united. Absolutely united. But they not also tell we say make we support people that they take money. So we must all agree, say we don't defeat La Republic. Now, by the way, I be tell you now, say DDR Center, now fake. The piece of the joke. That way the cash, they go take picking them for, that's how they ticket they count about DDR Center. They kill them for what? They throw them. I can't write breaking news. Say now so it happen, they take, they go, the whole DDR Center is empty. La Republic, they send all the agents, they say now fake news, this. Pictures, they can't start come out. All things start coming. Once they 3 weeks, they send you a video report and highway, the whole place, they report VOA, all my talks, oh, fight, they are killing fighters. Now, some man right now, under the comment say, but Eric TATAW don't tell that this thing since now. Will they privy to information? So we must know one thing. Say La Republic, you not get no stamina, no leverage over Ambazonians. Today, I want to start first for congratulate Egg of Sea. Like I always talk, I not be an Egg of Sea person, but Egg of Sea the fight for Ambazonia for their own capacity. So I'll congratulate them today. Egg of Sea don't move some very good acts. Act means advertisement against 1st October. I want to thank them because although they put an egg of sea logo na the right because of the arts. I know we do logo for Telegraph. You want to go put a logo for the well. No, it will be a Telegraph. Now if you don't see him for Dr. Choi page, very good job. As a communicator, when I pick any good piece and I like the best way I advise them, did a very good advice because arts, the long self small but is perfect. 2 minutes something, not up to 3 minutes way. Any man will watch and share them. It's very nice. So if you see that advertisement where egg of seed do make sure say you share them. You see how they show all these, they show that, they show their forces, they must see their people they march, bring General Ivo there. It's so nice. That is a masterpiece. Very good. If you only compare our advertisement where some politicians they do for America, where they do for put up for campaign. It's, when it's good, it's good. We can do the best things. So it's very, very good, very excellent, and I appreciate the egg of sea for that job. It's a job well done. Whether I for inside egg of sea do or I say the credit goes to egg of sea. Now, why do I take egg of sea? They say, take for example, you don't do a good art. Well, I will play for this show. I'll play part. If any egg of sea person get the art missing for me, maybe I post in the white missing for me, my plan because I pick her up now from Facebook, and this phone I use and not really get Facebook. Now I take egg of sea. They say, when you do a good thing, the credit goes to the group, not to an individual. And the head of the group, now they see like the supreme man. Take for example, this will not be rocket science, now facts, now communication. When egg of sea they do that art, now we voice the last my picture and the voice, we it talk something about the theme of this year's celebration. Very excellent. It don't talk the theme. Another pigs will can give different one. Maybe Yerima than the other put them, they can't agree with you about your talk. We need to fight Sika Tiwe some man talk say must celebrate on this year under the responsibility to protect. That is the best thing. Okay, one thing about other thing, because some person can't protect them, but want change them because say, okay, Abacho don't fit talk, we not get for mistake for Abacho. And for me, Abacho they say the right answer, they say leader of the Ambazonian War of Independence. What I call is a leader, we consider say not be leader. Why you go defy the art? Because he just vex. Say some man do art, he call himself a leader. You not ever vex. Leave it down like opinion. If you say and say not be this thing, the only thing I'm trying to say, the only thing we'll get for the fighter for the revolution are impostors and people that they thief money. Now all that. To be honest with you now, if Sako not be thief my chip to boy, I don't forget no problem Sako. And whether Sako be one form your own IGO or na Chris and wants to split with Sako form your own because they like power, and don't can't fight them. If only encourage say all man they fight for Ambazonia, move ahead. But will not be tolerate for the thief money. That's just my problem. So one appreciate the egg of sea. I hope say I fit get that this thing for you. Must see what I fit get them. It will be very nice. If any egg of sea person get them, make it send them for me. Must see. Come on. Must see. I see something here just like that. Please, if any, okay, I think very good now in this Dr. Cho. I don't get them. Now in that so, if you look at it, it's very nice. Our play part is a very good thing. And okay, luckily enough, Dr. Cho put up a wall. So he play and see him. It's very good. You see? I not get Facebook here, so it disturb me. So you see that? Very nice. Well made. Excellent. I mean, so if you don't watch the art, try for see the art. It's very nice. Other groups, if you copy the example, if you get the idea.
Of reaction today because October 1st is Ambazonia's self-declared Independence Day.
Okay.
Much more traction on.
So that's what the egg of sea did. You need to watch it all through. It's very beautiful. Not to the plan all here, but it's very nice. So now when the egg of sea will not say when I do the good art, every time I appreciate now. When I take now the group take credit, or now the glad, when I comment for it. But when I get some lunatics the way they can't do things the way they affect revolution, they run on a group down, when I get to take the responsibility for accepting this person, so the person do not correct. Not only defend the person blindly because if you say because that person is egg of sea. Some people say, oh, I can't talk about egg of sea. No. If the mercenaries for China, for example, he can't do something where they wrong, take una this thing right on top, do this, they affect revolution. We must come square and down, and they blame the governor for egg of sea, just as when they take the credit now. Now, with that said, all we will forget a steady firm. I just make a small comment for some person they try to mislead whatever. Some person say thank you, Capo or whatever. I want you to very clearly say by the professionalism for the work and the English where they write and Capo nothing ever do the job. That's the first thing. Some other person did it. So not try to ridicule your good work by trying to give credit to some. Now the point that will egg of C. Every inside good work on our for our own egg of C when a good thing. Some person try to give credit for different person job because if you say you won't work some person up. That's what destroys the good. So everybody waiting for egg of Suna must take responsibility for the good, the bad, the ugly way it come to and based on people that action. Because anybody support egg of C, if he put something out will not be good, it will affect egg of C. Put something out will be good, it will affect egg of C positively and will not be good negatively. Now going further, at the camp for that 2 million, I want to stop now for talk about the Kamto factor before I move any further. Kamto don't call March for 22nd of September. Cameroon government, it don't ban the march. It don't start fighting the anti-terrorism laws. I want to still reiterate for you, for all francophones where they listen to me, all man when not francophone, where they listen to me right now, all pro-Kamto supporters and even Ambazonians are going to spread the message. Make all that people the way they win a francophone them. I'm going to talk first about we Ambazonians, the importance for this match. Suppose whatever conspiracy person bring right, the match gets zero disadvantage on we. It only gets an advantage. And therefore, if the match will be successful, it don't help we. Because we should get the way for contained areas and for our own territory. And I want to tell anybody who watch me, say, me the francophones, they know one thing. All them will go out there for support Kamto. They know why we Cameroon government. They don't talk say, the anti-terrorism law, it go strike any person go out on the street and stuff like that. Now, because Cameroon the fear. Because Yaoundé they already panic that announcement where Kamto make them. Yes, Cameroon the fear. They know very well. There's just some person right there say Amba is different. That's very true. We're different, but then that one has their own problem. So we have to listen. Always support an enemy to your enemy. Yes, Kamto na Bia enemy. Bia na our enemy. So why would the fears until we so other man too you begin to do for Bia, different man the pass to go do? What is the disadvantage? He didn't say. We fight for key military then, so other militia or so other group come up for South region, most that key military would the vex. Why would the vex? You don't be vex that kind of thing. Except if the Republic. The only might be vex when we can denounce it. No, may that protest not take place. Why every time they come for council for Kamto? Because they bad for being conspiracy. Mission be la Republic. You be Bia. Why you be vex if protest succeed when I come to do against Port Bia for Yaoundé and Douala? Ask yourself, what is the disadvantage? What's the disadvantage? So, once an enemy to your enemy is hitting your enemy, you are on a good footing. You are a good footing. Take for example, say Cameroon go make so war come up between them and Nigeria. Nigeria enter on that side for Yaoundé, start doing them. We not glad. You will vex say no, and I will be moving from go kill the military. We not have to kill your own for this side. You vex why come to protest for be successful. We your own protest for Boya. You not even succeed for protest for Boya. So we will support and share anything where they encourage protest against Pobia. Anything, anywhere is our advantage. They don't they talk about Cameroon. When they don't know say Amba Day on side, separated from Cameroon. Plenty people will be fear. I know that a lot of them are getting idea, but someone I don't know the one that put down. Someone if you say if I can talk or even comment for group say yes, we support Kamto, they'll say hey, na la Republic. There is some foolish consumer done one thing. Once Cameroon government don't fear that announcement for Kamto. Now why I see all that ministers don't go hold press conference, do want to threaten for her, they not do nothing. And they listen that show, the idea what I'm saying, military get 50% loyalty for any president for the world, including Trump for America. Now 50%, 50 stay on the fence. They look sideways, they sway the balance of power they go. Now why I see look Mali. Look Zimbabwe. That's it. Once population come out, so they encourage all man for Douala, all man for Yaoundé, for Bolova. Come out there. If Biago was our business, it's because Kamto coming to power will stop women not fight for Amazonia. We're not fighting for Kamto. You know that way America they fight British War of Independence. They fight the American War of Independence against the British. You know how many people they be changed during that period. You know how many people the British be changed, how many administrators them. Okay, imagine a small example, we'll go every for our own small Amazonia. That way we fight, we start the fight. They change duo, move the duo, bring new duo. The duo will control that place, they don't transfer, go different place, they bring new one. Why will not be stop the fight? Because they don't bring new duo. The duo not being another duo, that way the war will start. So the war is not stopping because somebody is changing or power is changing hands. We get our one focus now for liberate Amazonia. That's it. So we almost put our power to support this march. So see, Francophones again for know that the chances, if you come out in thousands, probably is down. That's it. It's over for the regime. It's over. And no man of it deny say that regime, if that BR regime not there, maybe Kamto regime will take a different approach to the peace. Say, okay, we'll go dialogue. And no man for the world not win Amazonia from that table. Nobody. Nobody not ever win Amazonia for on top table. Never. You see, I want to see this minute for talk about the dullest conspiracy for the revolution. And it comes always on the peaks. When you be peak, when you can't talk something, they go talk another, the very thing. You talk inside a one, pick the do video or audio for 3 minutes. It contradicts itself 10 times for 3 minutes. I'll give you a good example. Can you hear Pixel? Pixel say, oh, Sisi Kolongo take bribe. Yeah, as dull as these people are. Sisi Kolongo do this. He don't go sign federation with the Cameroon government. Now Pixel that too. The same pick for first audio. The next minute when they finish, I be telling them, say the thing Kamto, Sisiku, I have a Cho alliance. The one come now so that they will overthrow Bia and then they divide the ministerial position. They say Sisiku where they go sign federation with the BI government. If the second one alliance will come to that man strong. So people must understand. The revolution not about audio making or this or that or conspiracy. The unfortunate thing about the people is say they don't be noted for being the highest people there. They get conspiracy theorists. Them that conspiracy theorists are plenty. So you see, they talk some very serious things. So person come and look how you put blow yourself up. You know, they talk say some man don't go sign federation BR government. Where BR no one cash come to. Excuse me if you say BR make that romance will come to. No, BR need joke will come to. Now one of the enemies now. That's a fact. So forget about. Is there say someone can talk say Biden and Trump now friends them. They be friends for as you bet now act enemies when it comes to politics. So our people must be able to have the wisdom for decipher how people they try for bring conspiracy for destroy revolution. Now by the way, no man will succeed for destroy a dictator. Take for example, when I move document for tax, where they show clearly money we don't come in, at least we don't declare for the revolution. What will happen? The pigs, the small pigs, and where they talk of social media, they already go start being conspiracy. No, they want to be so. Now because go UN, they don't even know the way to happen for UN. But they'll bring all the conspiracy. At the end of the day, the big pig now, the big more pig, when I anu, it come here can declare say no, that money not then collect them. You don't hear pig they talk about the tax return. They talking about humanitarian draft, which I'm coming there. Because I come now with that 2 million, I see at the corner so. My turn one thing when I don't know mommy and papa them. Me every tattoo. I know ever comes from they can bring conspiracy against Sako or Anu. I'll just show you the facts. You must understand one thing. You must understand one thing, and one thing they're very clear. One thing they're very clear. All we must understand say before we won't look at the situation. Can't talk about them, we don't evaluate. I'm talking very clearly. see what it happen. Bamenda get locked down. The first lockdown will be very effective. But see what way picks the drum. Don't go take paper. Some paper you call municipal waiting. The paper you need the part mostly now for Facebook. They need for down, you need to see one copy a man they read them. Pigs don't go take the paper, look at them. They don't go take and they do Photoshop, score bam. See what they do. See that work 100% effective Bamenda. They put now my picture, put mark your own, me mix picture them only because they want proof a point. Why it be saying that only una? The fear of una is support Sako. Una always take time for go to make picture them fake thing and can't put them because I want create impression. I don't think I say African appreciate una for good channel do. But it not still change the fact say pigs and get zero recognition when it comes to the revolution. And for the only for get recognition, now for make a way active they don't get recognition. Me they see some good thing when I do and talk about that. That's the point. Okay. My place on audio mona here. Me all man listen. Yeah, audio.
Good day. Today na Tuesday, number 15 day for September 2020. This one na General Marsh Fire of Mezam. I don't just come out for patrol this morning, and I can't send this very important message for all our people the way they did for Bamenda, especially Mancon, because now for day una general under Sako Ikome, General Marsh Fire, interim government, now for day at the control. Today, now the start of that indefinite lockdown for the whole of Bamenda, the whole of Mezam. No man, no the pass for outside. I don't care whether you talk say you go outside now for go use lantern, carry bucket shit inside house. This one na total lockdown because any person where is sending head for outside will go move am. Yes, this one na direct order will come out from interim government for Sako comment for America.
Yes.
That they don't give you the order.
Now my country people make the audio and come.
All man, whether na mami pikin papa, una shidon for una house. Na total lockdown this. La Republique. They talk say we Amber boys them and our Okada boys them, they don't go drive Okada for town. They one show saying that them control Bamenda. We talk say the lie. Na lie. Now we control Bamenda. So we don't put lockdown. Say if Okada man no waka, moto no go waka. We don't hear the next one where they talk now say they want to now the whole Northwest clean. Wait me say waiting. We go shut down to the whole of Northwest indefinitely very soon. So any person with there for Mezam, especially Mancon, wanna try that una mami pina, una come out for outside make we see am. We go move on ahead. This one, the Major General Supreme Commander of Restoration Forces under the interim government of Sako Ekome, State House, Boya, for Washington, Eddie Doc, for una today, when na Tuesday, 15 for September 2020, indefinite lockdown for Bamenda. No man, no dog, no day.
Okay. So now my country people voice that the issue now I say why he make that audio. You know say although Sako is so we can take a change the narrative, but I just explain one thing. You know the lockdown it benefit military pass what people. Now make sure take advantage in loot people them and stuff like that. So this man no say once the lockdown continue more, it will stretch population. Now what I talk say lockdown will be any issue. Not be any issue. But it will be matched with the aspiration of the population. Now more listen very well. So person say he's doing that so that people should not respect the lockdown. No. He want to make the lockdown be very, very effective so that population will be stretched out. I don't want to talk because if now my country will make the audio so for support, I have a show or Sako. If you hear the conspiracy way pigs they for bring them for social media. But I want to know here which way to go on and know get the idea exactly for the situation where they right now. Now, make I talk them very clearly. Any law you get to go according to the people the aspiration. We not get indefinite lockdown as my country people they think. At the time, the people they will get for go out for go get chopped for go. Where yes, some man talk say every mic come outside for go land train they'll kill you. Not be we ambassador or talk that kind of talk. That talk not concern we. Now why that way as well get for be prudent and for understand the way things that go. Now moving forward, I want to talk about this $2 million way Sako take them and then they try for one use part of the money now. You see, no man no hate no man. And me want be a clear point. People they argue about the few they argue about COVID-19 money. How they try for defense Sako. The truth I say, if you see a situation, they have in the military, they enforce the lockdown where they put the collar for Bamenda. Because military, you go door by door, make sure say you stay indoors, then they seize your car and stuff like that. Even the point they struggle for go market, they send them back. But in a general mode, we still get what advantage if we take her out from that act. But we don't want long time ago about this kind of situation. The last one they call no bike, no cars, you see, it's been a voluntary respect from the population. But they want that military to force them for respect. That's okay. Now, I want to tell you one thing. I will not talk about the tax issue for IRS. So yeah, a few people they argue for 3 days, but Chris Anu can confirm and validate them. The documents they online. Now, me be very clear. I will still always repeat and say, me I don't hate Sako. Sako, I've been a Sako the highest protector for the revolution. The highest person way the defense Sako. But you know we expect me say if some man thief and still continue for the thief money for revolution, man can support it. Look, every time again at one problem of the revolution, that money for my trip to boy. And it was because say why? You see, Sako put any evergreen, they will just dodge the thing so, which is not a good attitude for put in a fight for liberation. Please, when you join, you share extensively. Man, make them very clear. Now listen, they don't give Sako economy them 2 million for COVID-19 money. I be talk down from my trip to Boyasuke, I bring receipt, them bring documents, they argue. But when I don't go for the website for American government, when I go see the same document way, I be trying to see some person inside Sako leaks so one that take out Sako phone and they argue saying and make up documents. Today so you don't hear pigs that they write again that one. Then they write them. They write on one day the fish on don't forget. For example, pigs or car write say Eric TATAW become talk say Sako not get document, not fit travel. Just imagine that kind of conspiracy. Which day they were Eric TATAW ever talk about 19? Go back for the videos and answer now who be the defense Sako when the country not get document. Now Eric TATAW. Pigs or car talk say Eric TATAW talk say Sako the sleep with Iringwa. Now Eric TATAW become to Sako the sleep with Iringwa on a commenter. So if commenter can confess their confession, ma take a do an investigate and confirm them, and then receive the cash to say Sako be the sleep with Iringwa for all hotels. They talk say man not confirm them. Now get them very clearly. You see, like Sako is so they can't always say no one on ground zero listens to you. But when are they live, I get more people that listen to me than Chris and one not bring panelists, only me one. So I don't know whether pigs their own meaning of listening, they different or they facing a WhatsApp audio. So I don't think I say we'll talk against the Republic, give strategy for revolution for continue, but we must spend time for talk about the thievery. So that mean people them me that eye they open every day. Every day some new person will watch, learn some new thing. That is my role as an activist. Me be very clear. Now, I want to encourage all men. Sako don't launch humanitarian draft. You know why? When you look the layout for that draft plan, they begin to do accounts and they stop. But as the COVID money come, they don't launch humanitarian draft. You know the reason why? Okay, they will take small money instead of COVID money, that 2 million. If you buy on a few mattresses, buy on a this thing, rice. Then they give for refugees for some side, and then they will use that documentation for file and in for American government say they be buying for refugees for 2 million. These are things you will not know. I will show you a small example. Me, all man when I'm Ambazonia, me see them. I want you to the first example. We want to see the way the thing work. That money will tell now. All my you join me, just share extensively. Okay. You see, if I not show you the one, I'm not going to show them, I'm going to show them for demonstrate for our problem. If I not show you the one, you know if you ever know, say me too, I don't benefit. Okay, when you apply, you did the all man know. When you apply, you'll see they can say SBA. You don't see I know. Okay, your company name will come up for this side. See National Telegraph. Then you come for here, eligibility. Now my own money this way, I be eligible. Government to say I fit take. I already apply for 150,000 that US dollar. I say 90 million for Cameroon money. Where they give me for National Telegraph where I just come. Listen very attentively. They if you imagine a whole organization where they get different and Sako they use not different. When I talk the thing, you know this here because the one you deal now with the loan officer directly, they give you a porter. You get your own porter where they give you. They send your own money. They ask any man for here, put don't take money, 1 million, 2 million, 3, 4 million, plenty money, put don't take for the America, for the COVID. Okay. They give you, government, they give you, they can say SBA. Go for SBA website, you will see grants for non-profit. They did. So when we can't talk, some people say good question, some people say it means that it means the IG of Sako is recognized by US government. Very good. Man, answer the person quickly. You know what you mean? You know why I like when because when I see side for money, when I get small conspiration, I can't green the recognition. When I deny the one for tax, when I green at the one. Ambazonia Foundation. Listen very attentively. Ambazonia Foundation is an organization will be registered here for America. So America recognize anything where they register for here. And then, irrespective of who in name they America will give you based on your applications. It's because Sako apply what they say na Ambazonia, say na separation. All that question for separation, you take them, they need give you the money. So no say the reason why we having Sako even take the money now because it take place in it cause violence, north side and stuff like that. They give. If you want to, if you America like SBA and this thing they call it PPP, paycheck protection. They apply, they will tell you. Before you want to take money, they ask you, say, you do business with Iraq, Iran. You think yes. If any business partner in Iraq, they need you the money. Because America get that security checks them. So don't confuse yourself. Not be forgive the loan or give the grant. Now you're right. Because you did for America. That business be registered here. So put down for your head very clearly. So when you see you see, you put they give you that money, so that's what I put that want to come 2 million. You see that name there. If they get a different, that's how it is. So now they don't take that money. Now I want you to talk me refugees a bit aware. Wait till I go for your expect them. That one of my business not concern me because that one concern as Sako with people there they go apply for the 2 million. I just talk now say I therefore make sure say everybody get for be aware about which way it go on. Get them very clearly. So why they do how the money, but I never blow the alarm. The money will concern me. One more ever can criticize him. Now my trip to Boya. Now wait see my trip to Boya. Now wait that it directly involve me. You never see me I can't talk about pins. I don't know what happen about a pin. I know raise pin. It not concern me. He get forget the own activities. They be bold enough for can question the organization, but unfortunately not get no one. So whatever Mago they do for do, I don't know. But my trip to Boya, now which way I race some, I be part of it. And I saw how these people were eating this money, and I was complaining, and I'm still complaining. For people to be wise. Now, by the way, when I see you, you just say you go talk, say you go draft money for give Sako. I need deny. I will ever encourage you to go give the draft because it will help Sako for chop the money well. Please, if you don't draft, go give the draft. I beg you in Jesus' name. But I think I assure you. See, might tell one thing, right? Go only for your, business where Sako they do. Stop we market the way Sako they do. Before if you put Sako put 100,000 for stock so you look as though the stock money loss. You don't ever know, they don't can tell you. Yes. So me, I don't come today now. I can't talk say not do this or Sako, not do that. No, that's not my business. I don't come to make sure me the poor they get the truth. Me they get the truth. You know we take $2 million from Tiwe now because of the revolution. They take the money, make it their personal money. You not even can tell your people then. You know why I want to talk now? $2 million US. Ma convert them for CFA. 1 million, mommy and papa, US dollars. 1 million US dollars be equivalent to 600 million CFA. Means you don't get 1,200 million for CFA, which is 1.2 billion. So I want to understand the level where the thing they go. What people enough be continuously for now, they don't get humanitarian draft. I like Sako because he always think ahead of the other picks. Now the best thing they about Sako. Now tactician when it comes to stealing. For that one, I give the man credit. For that one, I give the man credit. Now you see the way the thing they go. Please, you join, you share. They know say they can do something like humanitarian draft. Now all now when they come do you money. The money will come for Sako. That money will not get no way on Sako accountable. Because you know why? Okay, go take small for inside the COVID money. He go do what you do for Nigeria. Then for our mind, we know the fee say that humanitarian draft, but when the money for COVID, so Sako go play on the two sides. So that 2 million, for switch up with 2 million, but go defend itself for American government. Because once when I do that humanitarian draft, I get small money, maybe $10,000 or whatever it come. You don't take that on a very money. You go buy things in Nigeria. These things say don't go to prison. They take pictures, and now they will learn for take pictures because they not get no pictures for any humanitarian effort because nobody don't ever get any pictures. So you go use that picture now for two things: for the tax for keep up on my trip to Boya, and then go use that for fine me they forgive that me that grant be explained. That is the technique. But you know the sad thing. Now say this people not pass to them. Where they get for be honest and truthful to the people. Yes. You get to be honest and truthful to the people. But their own case now for they scam their people. But my joy now say the people they like me, they scam them. And I plead with Sako, say no spare any man will give you $1. Chop the dollar because I don't want them plenty they need here. Listen very attentively. You see, like Atanganji, we get one Atanganji, one like Republic, say Amber, which is discipline master. You have question when man they ask him for money where person take 2 million. You have question, just the block enough for line, I don't see them too. So man take 2 million where you get where you fight against La Republique du Cameroon for corruption, for embezzlement. One man take 2 million for can't dupe when again take what you can't say humanitarian job, then get the documents and go file for me, they forgive the grant. Then when some man bring them for your idea, you can't talk say, what else can you say like the Amber discipline which you might just delete it. Very good. So we get to know one thing, say revolution, it be on track where you get active so that you get the courage for tell people in this truth. Yes. So me, I be happy. So now why I tell people, they say, I don't get no problem. I will see advise the day for this show, they watch me. Say, make no person, no fear for go give money for Sako, henceforth. Listen very attentively. I like the few Sako surrogates because when you hit La Republique, talk all the things La Republique do and bad, Then where carry you want to talk about Sako, you say, no, more control like Republic, no, I don't understand. No. My job now for always expose these things. My job now for do for always expose these things. Get them clearly. So people can talk say, like my sister say, sister Anna say, nobody should give those scammers a dime. No. So I say Sako na pure thief. Look the comments them. Bad comments against Sako, but me, I counteract all them and comment them. Please, give your money for Sako. I like him. But I'm going to talk the truth. Say, you go chop the money, but I like him, give me the chop him, so that you go testify. You go be like testimony. Say, oh, every time I don't tell you to chop my money. You know, it's just the way you tell man, say, no go through Kumba. Kumba go some pothole, they eat all this strong head because if you say Kumba short, he go there. You don't talk now. Kumba will not find, for example, pass na through Bamenda or Bamenda long. He said, no, it's short. I say, okay, oh, you know, it's short, yes, go there. There go, now go get accident for good. You don't do your best, isn't it? Now, Major answer Sonado Sako surrogate. He said, you said nobody should obey lockdown. Go for my video if I be ever talking to someone not obey lockdown. You see the problem you Sako surrogates? You always like to take person word, you change them. I talk clearly, say, me being a Bamenda pour their conscience. Me, they look what be good for them. But today, now while I see no Sako surrogate, no can talk say, every time to talk say, they not respect lockdown. And the lockdown, they respect them. How genuine it be and how advantageous it be to our people. I know physically condemn them, but I only go to talk like I talk for the beginning, say, if you are picking for inside water, thief man can move on. You got to thank the thief man. So with that said, ladies and gentlemen, you know, through already Sako is so good, the YG show, you not talk about, but you said there's no respect lockdown. Now you don't say actually talk something about money where they touch people, he bring comment about lockdown, it not be comment the last 1 or 2 hours of this show. Now we get them very clearly. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. We all get for know one thing. I did beg all man, everybody will watch me at this time, when I did over 1,000 people. Make sure I just block so another pick. I get a lot of followers, so I don't know if the condo will pick them. Make sure say, please, I did not advertise the humanitarian draft. Make sure say, when they say time for humanitarian draft, I beg you in Jesus' name. Go there, go draft. It will help you. Listen, ma not talk the way suppose or say, oh, Eric TATAW. I know what I talk. Say, go there, go give your money for the draft. I know Mr. Sako man got to say, oh, Eric TATAW talk say me not can do for revolution. No, not my work that. Go there, give your money very well. Draft keep them. They go help you for use the money put out for bitcoins. It's not be saying as stupidity, right? You do America, you work, some money work. Then you take your money, go give, say he lead you. So according to you, man will use 150,000 for pay only phone bill. We go give 10 or 20,000 or 30,000 say the humanitarian draft. You go take and go do the humanitarian. So the 2 million don't be don't move small, maybe 20, 50,000, whatever. They'll buy those things and then amplify the receipts. Bring them for you, save themselves for 2 million free. Keep the backup for that one for my trip to Boya. Then you'll still come say, don't do humanitarian drive, you give them, then they'll still do it, they'll still take their money chop. That's one thing I like about Sako. He know how to play the game when it comes to T-free. So whether if you 10 or 12 people a day online, they go make noise, they call Eric TATAW name, all of this and so on and so forth. Nothing not will ever happen, not ever change. I concentrate on Sako because now me, I raise my trip to Boya. Now me one as an activist, I be stand with Sako when all other people be claiming Sako don't bribe me. So sometimes it be very hurting for see and say, person where you support it, your blood and soul, it thief people that money for revolution where you will protect that particular institution. So unfortunately, I will only block any person when they pro Sako. Now on a 5 or 10, I will block una for this platform. Then the point they carry any comment where they listen for try to understand how they talk and for get the sense and for educate themselves and for survive. I will make sure say all of them. I'll read some comment. Some people say we'll not be careful make the some Sako. I don't know if Sako show on, but they come and look very mature and objective. I'll just read them say we'll not be careful can announce the money 2 million and stuff on the fee where you utilize them and stuff like that. Man, make them very clear, you know. If you take money in the name of the people, you can announce say where we don't use Ambassador Foundation, we don't take 2 million for grants. Maybe na so get for go, na so go do, na the business you go do, na so go do. So I mean the people they be aware. Not talk say no, okay, no, and answer I go no. Talk your truth, say be no say don't give Sako money. You be no say don't, you be no say mutual day for the program. You know be no until I tell you. No, to be honest. To be honest, I go extra length for show you national their own process. So that means some people they understand say I know it at the top. Now SBA this, now this. When you look at you see I'm small business administration, and that's so. You don't say I'm like that. Right there. So you don't be take money for people them. They cash you don't say me they not can talk and no. You get the point? If American government will validate me, Telegram, for 90 million, 150,000, if you calculate say Ambassador Foundation where don't they and the other foundation, the other foundation the way we not know. Don't put them together maybe 2 or 3 or 4. They get 2 million francs. If you imagine 2 million rather US dollars, 2 million US dollars, which is 1.2 billion CFA. Then it doesn't mean I can't talk and say a normal thing. It don't look normal, a wickedness. Okay, add to that, see how much you put on top of my trip to Boya. See how much you put on my trip to Boya. Before I want to block the Mickey something, my don't make me know one thing, because I'll block you after this. He say, me ask me to put the rest money, see whether genuine ambassadors they give money. So who they give money for Sako? If I don't encourage them, I'm going to go get me the chopper. If they give money for Sako, I'm going to draft and draft. Time of my trip, but nobody was drafting. That was when the confidence was there. People were paying cash. So, we all will get the awareness. Revolution will not be tolerated. Me, Eric TATAW, from today, till the rich boya. I will bring out the things that are probably already wrong. I will encourage our people for continue to fight. But I will cease for encourage our people for no say thievery and corruption not to be tolerated while we fight the same ills against the Republic. How do you stop me, man? Not talk. Time to do debate analysis or Telegram, bring all those documents and so put up on screen. If you not be saying you be sick, Chris Anuka admit, say they take the money. If not be saying you be sick for America, somebody should say don't use telephone bills. Telephone bills for 150 something thousand US dollars. Means say more than 90 million. For telephone bills. For telephone bills. They can't talk for you say, no, we should leave it. Leave what? You go see medical and humanitarian. 500 and something thousand. Where's Sako take them? That's not correct. So if I not talk, who go talk? No man no big. Now I see the only come online say, oh, Eric TATAW this, the only chap will go to say, Eric TATAW be lie say, Sako still paringwa. Eric TATAW lie say, Sako no get document. Eric TATAW be say, they arrest free marshal. Eric TATAW be lie say, Sako woman nabulu. Eric TATAW, because wait till they try to, so it means say, wait till they talk about this money, say, Sako chop am na lie. The only lie say, Eric TATAW talk say, Sako chop my trip, but he not chop am. How you not chop my trip to buy? Crap for 1 million now waiting. So you see, what their surrogates they need to come out for put facts on the table. So okay, this money just will be raised and so if genuinely these people they be fighting for Ambazonia, when you see pick document, every be the dullest person or you be the highest surrogate for the world. If you pick document, you look at so say so man don't use telephone bill for America for 153,000 US dollars. Money where the whole year IT technician, every nurse, pharmacist, after they don't cut tax, make that money. the whole year. You must be a businessman to get that kind of money. Then you day for it, you talk say you America, you talk say they civilized way, you talk say the country not get corruption, then you see that kind of thing. You don't even get the guts for questioner. They want to tell me Erica to stay quiet. You like who? Do you run my platform? No, you don't. And 99% of Ambazonians they support this platform. Because they won't always listen to the truth. They won't get educated. Would you win La Republic? Big time. But it don't mean say we not can't talk about bribery and corruption for here. So when you see person go chop crap for 1 million francs CFA, 1 million for crap, njanga. Then some more can say no, not can talk about them. Why? How it affect you, me not fight. It can motivate you. Me, you know, say, this kind of terrorists, they're not going for day for inside Ambazonia. Because that's financial terrorism. If you can eat crap for 1 million francs. They will argue, it can't come out, all the receipts they can't come out. You see, reception, 2 million. This is 1 man you go do reception. You go one time for us and I go chop one time $8,000 for a restaurant and I put as a reception. So our focus it be on these issues that I don't elaborate on. We fight against La Republic. We encourage our people to never drop their guns, to have hope, and we discourage our people to continually support or contribute to anybody who is a thief. The truth I say, all my Iwaji platform, if you think about the resistance, what we get like 6 months ago, some of them when support me today, and nobody support me that time because I be facing a job. And if you say they can't give confidence, oh that Eric, that this, you look at so. First of all, right, I don't enjoy, and I still enjoy the highest fan base and support for the revolution, despite the division. Highest. I don't get the highest. Still remain the highest. No one Ambazonian activist not forget my support. You know why? Because God is touched now for always support the platform because of the truth that we speak. So they struggle. Because look at me and Nobody can take my platform, right? They talk about a party whip. If I want to do, no man you go leave Donald Trump. Go to talk about say all that small senators that are down where they support Trump. No. You look at the policy where the party they implement that way be wrong, you criticize and at the head for the party they take the blame. But for Sako, it won't take the money directly with hand by itself. And the man can tell me say, when I hear where you say come on talk say plan B, now so plan B go come. They put, you know what I like Sako? You know what I like Sako? I'll be very glad. I just block some one man for that is something. Oh, now this Larry and that see this way we can talk say he go meet on Yannick Sikot. I'll leave it. We go meet on Yannick Sikot say why way they can assassinate me and Tapan. Now in that. Then you hear the go talk say we need Waja Eric TATAW you there 2 hours you still there. But you go make audio say who the fair wash it. Then you come over your audio talk say and if you even talk about some 2 million for coronavirus will not be true. How you be here? I'll leave you. I won't block you. You don't get use. Because at least I identify you. The one that I block and the one that I know is not like Republican. So just be the highest. You need to see that guy. You need to see his head. Like he's called himself Larry. Very ugly man from Batibo. All Batibo pour the fine. Now only that one get problem with head. Now you don't want to say call the and nick me. They can't kill me and tap him. Ugly man. So that's the situation. We appreciate all people from Batibo. All people from Batibo, they nice people. You know, I don't work out food from where the come go Batibo carry this thing so that they say they make cocoa soup. You say I don't touch a man now, they talk different thing. Larry. He say waiting. Okay, he say Sako native. Very good. You see, everybody knows that. Even including the Larry where they against me, it is saying no say Sako thief. So as I be talk before we get this funny head man from Batibo, you want now, I want dog remember he cry every day. You got that's the problem. You will be hear the audio where you need to release him for this guy. Imagine person where he came to the fight of revolution. He get that kind of wicked mind for things they can kill Eric TATAW because I exposed my trip to Boya. Man will take 1.4 million each chop him. No man will make audio me they go kill him. But once they kill a man will expose the person. You see how? These are the Tanganjis of the revolution. They always think they have a key bike man put up on by head. Think so. You tell Yannick Me can kill me. And the very young don't defect. He don't go now go be in la Republic. Then she don't for your house with your large head. Man with a whole head. You like Washington DC. I don't know what's wrong with some of these pigs. You see, it's crazy. Now I don't just identify you. See, you don't all bad people will not get the kind of mentality you get them. I know some bad people they support me because they support Sako and Arimba, which is a fact. Majority they support me. And even you, they support me because I don't see come for this show, can watch and add my view. You must watch me, that's the point. So you tell somebody, you go and plan my assassination behind, the thing you leak, you still come for my show, can't make noise, and identify you. It not be taking me too long to identify you. That is why I'm called Eric Tato the Small. No pig will be tolerated. None of the pigs. None of the pigs. Imagine how many people they watch it. Thousands of people. Then only one man they can't talk say this, and the man will plot my assassination. And you ask one question. Say who killed Goliath? He will tell you something else. So at the end of the day, all of us Ambazonians will get to understand these things. Me, my life, it be about the truth. And no pig will ever be tolerated. None of the pigs. One thing I want to appreciate them. Now some of our sisters them, when mommy the way they be there for audio making way, they come back and they reflect. Because if listen, my turn I truth right. This Larry guy talks in a person way, they don't show me. I don't see his head. He has a very large head. Because it not look normal. And the worst thing about the head is that the head is large and empty. Because look, some person they talk about serious issues, say person take 2 million. Then you see tax document, person want 1.4 million. Even the truth is that only the Republican coach Eric Tato because now document where it bring hope for the Ambazonian people. For say yes, they get one actor for the revolution way, he talk truth. He talk truth. Thank you so much from Gibe say, he there from Batibo, he come out Batibo, but I'm still the best. Yes, I go for all meetings they Batibo, they welcome me. I drink with them, chop with them. They are good people. Which but that Larry man, he did say he get blue blood. Because no Batibo man no can talk say call for phone. They record it, they talk say me the key person. Me they go key Eric Tato. If you been a correct man, why you can't kill me? You either then have a call for phone or you can comment for Facebook. And you know me face to face. So, ladies and gentlemen, now what I told last time, say, when that audio will come out, say they want to kill Eric Tato, people say, oh, go sue. I say, no. You need to sue man where they talk now audio. Now, man we can attack me physically, maybe shoot me or shoot me and survive. I think the thing for suing. But don't be man where you remember back the back person don't go join the Republic, me can kill me. Now, may we get them straightforward, mommy and papa them. Any man will watch me. I want to appreciate the dark team. You know, there's a why I need attend. I need attend that meeting on why just the monitor what she do, but the guys are doing a tremendous job. Now don't bring that dark telly where I will take time for next show for bring either Brother Gideon or any other person for can explain the dark telly for our people. So I want to thank all man where you follow and where you go there you try to explore and check and it be posted to my page. So thank everybody where you go check and because platform we want help for educate people, entertain people, and I'll be happy to say that dark people they become out there for can make sure say they they put out the information. So I thank everybody where you watch this show. These 5 minutes I wanted to say more talk about this sorry the way excuse me way if you say he say I don't run now. Only he knows say I know he had the size for he had. He watch the show now actually from different accounts. So that's how we're going to be doing them sometimes. When I identify you, I need block you. I'll describe you because I know you. So with that said, I just want me refugees to know. No matter who side they make all refugees to be aware saying that the situation is. Don't take una money and una get for the expect. See they get for bring una stop them. Now the people of refugees for Ghana and other places they complain. So they don't know how we, as a matter of fact, their own thing they come one a t-shirt them on a way. So I just try to blow this trumpet. Me all man know say refugees of Ghana today day. The one for Ethiopia day, Greece day, Dubai day, then today they expect for get this money. For get small share for the 1st October, whether they'll get t-shirt or so on and so on and so forth. For my next show, mommy and papa them, I will bring out all that tax document, then I will use some particular this thing for showing as some reference. And at the travel get statistics for number of Ambazonians the way they did for the high concentration refugee areas like Nigeria, Dubai. We got a lot of our brothers on Dubai. With next show, I will try to analyze something. Because take for example, say most of them they locked down for the coronavirus period for Dubai. You didn't lock down for your house, you not get work, you not get job. Then when every time you can expose person where you can write say take almost 600 times for humanitarian, you dey cost every tattoo. But the money that way, if truly they give humanitarian, they divide. I don't know how many dirham be $200 or $500. If they divide $500 for each person way na Ambazonia for Dubai way no get work for this time for coronavirus. You know how that money for help you and your family back home. Yeah, but why expose some good one day they Dubai they be glad. You don't go Dubai never chop. The same way America trade they need get chop this time for corona because all man be shut down. Unemployment be highest for America so far. They live for Dubai never chop and they expose your money. Where if not good people for the revolution, they begin for divide and say, okay, all man for Dubai or Cyprus. Now point that from Bahrain where they talk. All man UAE, man not call Dubai because Dubai is just one city. Man say UAE. You get the point? Now UAE. All man, yes, now UAE put the talk so. I want me to say think and I will bring them for my next show. I will try to display the documentation me share. If they take that money, they distribute only might just say $300 times 10 for una 100 they will not spend only 30,000. So me say with 300,000 US dollars we'll be ready for feed 1,000 of our brothers for Dubai. Well, if you give 1,000 people for Dubai $300 from the COVID-19 money, which will happen, it will expand to their families and they will be able to survive. And then you know somebody wants some money for your hand, you give some strength for things or other things away if you survive further because you look at money calculate so. They cash were they don't cash were picking them brothers from Dubai, so take them, put up a plane, send them back home and not get nothing. They did cheat one. But they know police they cash for the street, they come up for shop go and stuff like that. So all man never see. You see? All man never see. $500 na suite how much na plenty money. Only $100 na 55 or 60,000 CFA. You give $100 fit give $100. If you give all that money, if you give all refugees in Nigeria plus Ghana, they'll get that's you talk about 60,000. That refugee will chop that money like for 3 months before the thing waiting for do. But now that the same you never Dubai, you don't lock yourself for house, you don't get chop. So man the America here any work, you be the work but your job not there. Either they take unemployment, it take contribution for struggle. Run, go that side. One quick 2 minutes. No, I never talk about any person where they talk about Eric TATAW and job. That one is a waste of time. Because by virtue of the fact that I own Telegraph, an American government will give me the kind of money and more money there. And then we'll get workers of Africa. So if you talk about me and job, they'll not be normal, you'll be sick. So you just want, you see where you talk to the key. So on Sako, a person will come inside, can talk something will distract you, but I'll always take 10 seconds to trash them before I come back. So all we must remain very. Now for Dubai, they cry. Say they are suffering here in UAE. You know, I suffer for Cyprus, and for Northern Cyprus. Everywhere. Imagine say, when I say on a thinker, imagine say a whole country like USA, government, they give. They want to put being about $300 on unemployment. If it be 600, imagine. Say government you take one picking give $500. The same thing. If you do $500 per family, me say boy if you get for less than 10, we talk give now $1,000. Don't give man 200. All that people they will be very happy. It will help them. But this is it. This is it. This is it. So we always preach it thing about open pour the eye. I don't talk further because I don't want they show me be too long. I'll leave them so. So I want to thank all my who don't watch this show and will say me God bless you now. Tomorrow again, another day, and we pray for the poor for Bamenda. We will act according to our situation on the ground. I will only can do recommendation, but it not be must. So you must take the recommendation. So for tomorrow, I gather data for the number of people the way they did without jobs when I'm ambassador for Dubai, Nigeria, Cyprus, those hardest hit. So if you write for me, and then I won't bring the money where they say they give for humanitarian plus this 2 million per humanitarian draft. Muna see how we gonna suffer for Cyprus. For all those places. Now one man is stand for defense. But yet you still there for Cyprus where you know they fine. You know about chop. Then because you don't be teleguided, at the time of make you see some point. Then some man come now, you see go, you are the Cyprus. Or where they Dubai, you still go make audio for lie against TATAW or for Kankoshi. But you don't get chop, you make audio so complain, you don't be caged. You see now way everybody they come now, talk in one place. We get to think about people past week. We were there for America, you like they lock you down how you see make small money. Something was the government, so small favor today. All man this year. Thailand, I will forget Thailand. Look all those countries who were sister did. Kuwait, they did suffer. You did work, the house help for any place of Kuwait. Your money when you gather for 1 month. Sometimes you reach 50,000 or 60,000 or 100,000 for Cameroon money. Now just $100. Not only $100, people they cry. Yet, when you go analyze money, one man take and pay telephone bill. Lebanon, Philippines, all man they hungry. Not be today you start hungry. You didn't fight the revolution from 2018, you not get work. You struggle. You struggle and struggle. Sick people them, poor they sick. Bangladesh. You struggle. Yet, some man they only contribute to eat and chop. Go analyze when I want to not get work for Dubai for 18 months. Take and say they will take that $153,000 away Chris Anno. Take and pay phone bill. They take and give una. You know how to help una? You know how to change una lives? You know that the hardest thing the way Sako is going to be cried because you know say this talk they radicalize people against people they chop that money. And that's how it's supposed to be. That's how it's supposed to be. No Ambazonian no get for the cry hungry. Why somebody pay phone bill for 153,000? No one. And from our next show, I will bring out all the documentation. Then I ask you the question you should don't for the case yourself. Say think and say, so man, the pay house for year for America, where you get for the work, take money for struggle, where they therefore give you for Thailand. May you survive, do small business. You there for Dubai, they find one do business, maybe they find $2,000 in this year. You there, point where they all lost their visas, they don't expire. Where they need only 200,000 for Adam for that money for fly come America, can't get a good life. But one man, you go chop 1 million for crap. I'll leave you one. I just go to our bank, the Marrash. For next show, I will bring her out, put all in our countries. People they already contact me. I need all countries and forget the analysis. So I'm going to see the extent of wickedness which some people don't perpetrate for the revolution. So thank you so much. I will say may God bless you and don't watch this show. I'll be very touched the way some of don't be touched. So we will continue to cry for our people. We'll continue to fight for the revolution. And we'll continue to remain very prudent and absolutely stiff and strong and staying. For people if you say they feel, use social media for try for convince people to believe in what is not the truth. Thank you so much. God bless you now. Bye bye for now.